Major Slack Attack.
Any guess how those infected got through the fence?
Guess? I know exactly how they got in. That masked nutjob soared through the husp.
Who are you talking about?
They call him Gas Mask Man. He lives outside. He's crazy in the head, so he wears a gas mask all the time, like it's going to protect him.
And you're sure it was him?
One of the guards saw him cut the husp and run off. Someone's got to do something about that guy.
And obviously that someone is us. Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome back to the Major Slack Attack, your first stop for titillating tactical gaming, and we just taken on a new side mission, Gas Mask Man. But before we do that, let's go make the third pickup at the Ferry Harbor, which is just north of here. And this is to continue the Pact with Rais quest. And just effectuating a few repairs and cranking out some more jolt juice. Pound back some Nestle's quick, and away we go. Once again, I'm astonished at the response to this walkthrough. Thank you very much for all your support. Astonished because this is basically a next-gen game, so people who don't have PS4s or Xbox Ones or a computer that can run the dashboard of the space shuttle can't play this game. It's a good-looking game. I gotta give that. I know a lot of you out there are not even playing the game, but you're enjoying the walkthrough anyways. Thank you very much for your support. So you can see that coming. I make some conducting liquid and I repair my face cooker, so you know some face cooking is coming along the way. Now that my boosters last a lot longer, I don't have to, like, you know, be so pressured to Okay, is it my imagination or are we seeing some early morning dew here?
Oh my god, Slack, you're trying to pick up zombie skirts? How pathetic is that?
Shut up, Pee-wee. That goes firecrackers. And ba-boom. And let's make like a banana and split. Ferry Harbor's just over here. Tight rope across this steel fence here, and we're in.
I'm here to make a pickup for Rais.
Back already? We just paid off, you bloodsuckers.
Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just trying to get by like everybody else.
Yeah? So are we. Rais said he'd protect us if we paid him. But so far, all he's done is take our money. There's no protection, just threats. You any different?
Look, all I want to do is get this over with. What's it gonna take, huh? Don't need to point out how easy it would be to set this entire place on fire.
Jesus Christ. You people are fucking monsters. All my money's in that satchel. Take it and get the fuck out.
Hey, for what it's worth, this isn't something I want to do. I'd rather be helping you guys.
And yet you're still doing it, aren't you?
Okay, Kareem, I made the collection at the ferry station, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to hell.
Join the club. Now, come back and claim your prize. Good job today.
Okay, so that's that. And the next objective for the Pact with Rais mission is to simply go back to the Rais compound. But first, let's take care of a little business. And they should have kept one of those heavy rebars, oh well. And buy the Ben Franklin mod. That'll add an impact effect to any melee weapon. And let's buy a backup face cooker. And that's all I'm gonna buy. Ben Franklin mod will add an impact effect to any melee weapon. Unfortunately, I don't find impact as exciting visually as it was in Dead Island. Okay, so let's go get the Survivor's Guide to Zombieland quest, and it starts with speaking with Neil.
I'm Neil Fallon. I'm a journalist for International Affairs magazine.
Yeah, I've heard of you.
You have?
How the hell'd you get in here?
It wasn't so hard during the first few days of the quarantine. And when they put Suleiman in charge, it was pretty clear how things were going to go.
So you decided to stick around?
Actually, I've decided to leave. Though God knows how that's going to happen. I've been in some lockdown cities before, but there's usually someone you can bribe. Not here.
I can't get you out of Haran. I'm not sure anyone can.
No, of course. But I've been documenting this place, pretty much from day one. I've interviewed hundreds of... well, people who aren't people anymore. Suleiman has a lot to answer for. The world needs to know what's happened and... Look, I'm kinda desperate here. I've lost my work, all of it. I was holed up at an internet cafe when a mob of infected landed on me. I got out without a bite, but I left my satchel at the cafe.
And everything's in the satchel?
Most of it. They chased me for a while, so I finally had to ditch my camera in a car. Look, I know it's a lot to ask.
Right, even if I recovered them, you still don't have a way out of here.
Mister, if I can't get my work back, there's no reason for me to get out.
Now, that cafe's in a bad area. I'll think about it, but no promises, okay?
Alright, the Survivor's Guide to Zombieland quest. We'll do that a little later. That's going to take us onto the Bridge of Hell. And you'll see that before the week's out. Yeah. Back to the Gas Mask Man quest. And on the way, we're going to unlock a safe zone. Pound back some Nestle's quick. And let's speed run up to the location, which is up these stairs here. And then you kind of follow this path. And hassle any zombies you see on the way.
Crane, do you copy?
I copy. What's wrong?
Someone's turned on the 18th floor. We're doing our best to contain the situation, but... I can't sugarcoat this, Crane. We need Anderson right fucking now!
Rais has promised me 2 crates, Brecken. 2 crates. I'm doing this shit as fast as I can, I swear.
Just hurry, please!
Okay, and I noticed this game suffers from a little bit of NPC dialogueria. That's for the NPCs. It's just on babbling away while you're trying to engage in battle. Okay, so we're here at the safe zone, and all I have to do to unlock the safe zone is clear it out, push that cabinet in front of the opening there, and pop in a fuse, and you're done. Yeah, NPC dialogueria. That's a keeper. I'm gonna remember that one. And this guy got caught in the safe zone. I've never seen this happen before, so I don't know. He can't handle the light, or what the goodness, who knows. He's just, anyways. So we leveled up Survivor, and I'm gonna get elemental throwing stars just for demonstrational purposes. I don't really like the throwing stars, largely because the elemental effect doesn't kick in every time. It's like a chance of it kicking in. So I find them really a pain to use. You know, you're trying to rely on an elemental effect, even the explosive ones, and they just don't kick in at the right time. But just for demonstrational purposes, of the 4, I would say the explosive throwing stars and the freezing throwing stars are the best. Alright, so we got a police van in this parking lot here. Of course, it's guarded by, you know, a motley crew of bad guys. So let's get on our game face and get ready to rock and roll. I'm looking around for a bomber. There he is. He blew. That means that virals are going to be on the scene, and out comes the cricket bat. Haven't been using this much. waiting for virals. And hey, let's just make things even more difficult. So off goes that Rocket Man. That's what I've decided to call those guys. Thank you everybody for making your suggestions about what to call those guys in the hazmat suits. I thought the best suggestions were Rocket Men and Walter Whites. Although I felt that not everybody would get the Walter White reference from Breaking Bad. But I thought it was a great suggestion. Check this out, batter up. So I'm going with Rocket Man. That was suggested by Zach Brozinski. Zach Brozinski. Honorable mention goes out to you. Thanks a lot. By the way, Zach, you need to fix your Google Plus settings so that people can reply to your comments here on YouTube. You have to go to Google Plus and make your settings so that everybody can reply to you. Here I'm briefly considering using some throwing stars, but then I figure, oh, let's do a little face cooking instead. Since I've already got a backlog of virals coming at me on account of the Rocket Man I already blew up, and here goes the second. Worst case scenario, Rocket Man is about to blow up next to you, and a biter starts munching on your face. Okay, so here they come. Batter up. Yeah, that's the thing about the cricket bat. Great range, and it has a lot of force. That's an attribute that I'm sorry they didn't keep from Dead Island. I know it's there, all right. The force attribute is definitely there. It's the same game engine. The Dying Light game engine. It's just pretty much the same game engine, I'm pretty sure, as Dead Island. But they removed the force attribute from the stats on the weapon card. Force was pretty much how much. Simply put, it would be how easy it was for the weapon to get a knockdown. Okay, and it had to do with how much stamina it stole from the enemy in each hit. And once the enemy's stamina bottomed out, he'd fall down and or get knocked down. So these weapons here in Dying Light, they still have that, but it's hidden. They still have the force attribute, but it's hidden. I don't know, maybe they thought it was too complicated for us to understand, so they removed it for that reason, who knows, but it's still there. So the area is clear. I'm just going to skip ahead to when I successfully pick the lock.
Runners, you've got about an hour to get back here or find a safe house, so you better get moving.
And the van gives up an upgrade, a Titan upgrade. And we better get a move on because we have stuff to do before sundown. And now that we have 3 upgrades, let's make another Skull Crusher, aka a modded police baton. So give it the Zazie Galka blueprint, modded up with some fire damage. And we're going to pile all these upgrades into it to bump up the handling and the damage most specifically, or most particularly. And there we go, brand new Skull Crusher, and that's it for this video. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. See you next video.